You think you are completely invincible, sitting in the dark, hidden behind 7 layers of encrypted military-grade virtual private networks and a complex chain of global proxies. You treat the entire global internet as your own personal playground, a digital sandbox where consequences do not exist. But tonight, your curious fingers have violently kicked down the wrong digital door. You did not just hack a massive international bank or a greedy multi-billion-dollar tech conglomerate. You just accidentally breached the top-secret, heavily classified server of the most ruthless, bloodthirsty intelligence agency on the planet. And they are not going to send the local police to arrest you with a warrant. They are sending ghosts to permanently erase your existence from the face of the earth. In the shadowy, silent underworld of global cyber warfare, curiosity does not just kill the cat. It calls down a precision drone strike. You are just a nameless, faceless hacker surviving entirely on cheap energy drinks and stale fast food inside a decaying, trash-filled apartment. You have an incredibly dangerous, obsessive habit. You spend your sleepless nights scanning the global web for random zero-day vulnerabilities purely for the adrenaline rush. It is a digital game of Russian roulette, and you love spinning the cylinder. One rainy Tuesday morning at 3 o'clock, your automated scanner flags a bizarre, massive anomaly. It is a completely orphaned IP address, no domain name, no public registry, and protected by a bizarrely misconfigured perimeter firewall. It is a digital ghost ship floating silently in the deepest waters of the dark web, practically begging to be boarded. You lean into your glowing monitors, the harsh green light reflecting in your eyes as your fingers fly across the mechanical keyboard. You initiate an aggressive brute force injection protocol, ruthlessly exploiting the firewall's misconfiguration. It takes you exactly 12 minutes and 40 seconds to shatter their encryption barriers. You are in. You immediately siphon 50 gigabytes of heavily compressed data, expecting to find unreleased corporate source code or millions of stolen credit card numbers to sell on the dark net. You initiate the complex decryption algorithm and lean back in your chair, taking a triumphant sip of your energy drink. But when the progress bar hits 100% and the encrypted files finally open, your arrogant smile instantly evaporates. A cold, terrifying dread violently grips your stomach, freezing your blood. This is not lucrative financial data. You are staring directly at the raw, unredacted, non-official cover personnel files. The NOC list. You are looking at the true names, exact home addresses, and families of deep cover intelligence operatives embedded in highly hostile foreign governments. You frantically scroll down, your hands shaking violently. You find the agency's black budget ledgers, exposing billions of dollars in untraceable, illegal, dark money flowing through phantom corporations. You find the exact GPS coordinates and operational audio logs for covert, unauthorized assassinations that the public never even knew happened. You are holding the absolute darkest, most closely guarded secrets of a global superpower. Exactly 60 seconds after you open the final document, your primary monitor violently flickers. The command terminal window suddenly turns a blinding blood-red color. A single terrifying line of text types itself across your screen. Threat neutralization initiated. Your heart stops completely. They found you. The trace was instantaneous. You frantically grab your phone and check your offshore banking app. You watch in sheer, paralyzing horror as your life savings drop from $50,000 to absolute zero in less than a second. Your digital footprint is evaporating in real time. Your social security number, your birth certificate, Your driving records are wiped completely from the federal registry. You are no longer a citizen of any country. You are a ghost. You glance up at the dusty television playing in the corner of your room. The breaking news ticker flashes a brilliant, alarming red. Your face, taken silently from your hacked webcam just seconds ago, is plastered across national television. The news anchor grimly announces that you are the prime suspect in a massive, imminent biological terror plot. By clicking a mouse 3 times, an invisible operator sitting in a dark room 1,000 miles away has entirely erased your legal existence and turned you into the most hunted man on Earth. The world's strongest firewall is not written in complex, unbreakable code. It is built by aggressively cutting every single physical connection you have to the modern world. Heavy, synchronized tactical boots suddenly thunder down the hallway outside your apartment. You have exactly 10 seconds to react before you are dead. You violently yank the encrypted solid-state drive containing the stolen files directly from your motherboard. You throw your expensive smartphone into the microwave and hit start, frying the internal tracking chip in a shower of blinding blue sparks. You dive out the rusted iron window onto the slick fire escape at the exact millisecond. A block of C4 plastic explosive violently blows your apartment door entirely off its hinges. Armed men in black tactical gear flood the room, their laser sights cutting through the smoke. The digital hunt has instantly become a terrifying kinetic physical nightmare. You sprint down the dark, rainy alleyways, gasping for air, your lungs burning. The terrifying realization of the modern surveillance state crashes down on you like a ton of concrete. Every single piece of technology in the city is now a deadly weapon aimed directly at your head. The high-definition traffic cameras mounted on the streetlights are aggressively hunting for the geometric coordinates of your face. The innocent, glowing smartphones in the pockets of passing pedestrians are silently scanning for your unique Bluetooth signature. The public Wi-Fi networks radiating from the coffee shops are laying invisible digital tripwires, just waiting for your devices to ping them. You must completely air-gap your entire life. You use a roll of stolen, untraceable cash to buy an oversized hoodie and a baseball cap. You wire cheap infrared LEDs into the brim of the hat, creating a blinding, invisible halo of light that completely scrambles the lenses of the city's facial recognition cameras. But you cannot hide in the shadows forever. You hear the heavy, rhythmic chopping of helicopter rotors above the clouds. They have thermal imaging, satellite tracking, and an army of tactical strike teams rapidly closing a steel net around the downtown commercial district. You realize that the only way to survive the night is to stop running like prey and start fighting back with the only weapon you actually know how to use. You smash the glass of a filthy, abandoned pawn shop and steal an ancient, thick laptop from 10 years ago. A machine completely devoid of any modern wireless network cards or Bluetooth receivers. You sprint through the torrential rain to a heavily guarded underground public telecom substation. Using a pair of rusted wire strippers and a stolen maintenance key, you violently splice your archaic laptop directly into the city's central fiber optic nervous system. You do not try to hack the intelligence agency's servers. That would be suicide. Instead, you hack the physical city itself. Your fingers become a blur across the plastic keyboard as you inject a highly malicious override command directly into the municipal traffic control grid. In one terrifying, chaotic instant, Every single traffic light in a 5-mile radius turns solid green. Massive, deafening collisions echo through the towering downtown canyons as cars violently smash into each other at high speeds in the intersections. You have instantly created a massive, physical, impenetrable barricade of twisted, burning metal and gridlocked panic, completely paralyzing the heavily armored black SUVs that are actively hunting you. Without hesitating for a single second, you trigger the emergency fire suppression alarms across the entire subterranean subway network. Sirens wail as thousands of terrified, screaming commuters flood up from the underground stations onto the rainy streets, creating a massive, chaotic sea of human bodies. You pull your dark hood down over your eyes, step into the panicking, surging crowd, and completely vanish from the grid forever. 6 months later, you are sitting alone in a cheap, dimly lit roadside diner in a remote, unnamed country that has absolutely no extradition treaties with the West. The heavy monsoon rain beats against the dirty window. You pay for your black coffee using physical, heavy metal coins. The only machine you allow yourself to use now is a loud, heavy, purely mechanical typewriter. It is a bitterly ironic, lonely reality. You are holding a tiny, encrypted flash drive in your pocket containing devastating secrets that could instantly topple 3 major world governments and start a global war. Yet, you can never use your real name to sign up for a library card or buy an airplane ticket ever again. The hardest lesson of the modern digital age is brutally simple, and you learned it the hard way. The most dangerous, destructive weapon in the history of the world is not a nuclear warhead or a biological virus. It is a single, glowing fiber optic cable connected to the internet. If this terrifying descent into the invisible cyber war kept you on the edge of your seat, hit the subscribe button for my channel right now. Next week, we are going to fly to 30,000 feet to uncover the unbelievable true story of how one man hijacked a commercial airliner, stole $200,000, and parachuted into absolute nothingness, pulling off the most perfect aviation heist in history. You will not want to miss it.